Welcome to one more episode of LTA. Let's talk about it. I am your host. Today, I believe, is episode 5. I really need to stop keeping track of the episodes, hopefully, sometime soon. I hope everybody's good. Everybody's feeling good. As always, the purpose of this channel is to bring men and women together. There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of channels out there on supporting men, and a lot more supporting women, and a lot more than that on creating disinformation and creating confusion and disparity between the two sexes, between men and women. And we've been working together for thousands of years. So now that we should be even closer, we're actually growing apart. So that is the purpose of this channel, bringing men and women together, holding both sexes accountable. And I'm very good at that. I'm gonna tell you things that you might not want to hear. I'm gonna tell you things that you might not like, but somebody needs to tell you these things, okay? Just like anything in life, it's a long process. It takes time. It's difficult, but the harder it is, the better the outcome, and that is what matters the most. Okay, as long as you take accountability for your actions and you stick around, you're gonna be alright. Right, today we are going to talk. Oh man, I had so many subjects to cover. Just bear with. Let's see. Okay, so today we are going to cover men that chase women that they cannot have. Okay, I'm not very big into labels. I think that we need to stop with the labels. So I will not use any labels per se. And if I do, forgive me. It means that I just made a mistake. I was not paying attention, and sometimes just giving the message is far more important than the wording that I'm using, the point across. So it came to my attention that a lot of guys, and I think that I actually touched on this subject before when we were talking, I think it was like episode 4 or something, 3, when we were talking about what to do to overcome heartbreak. Now, a lot of guys, unfortunately, have the habit of spending money with people that are not worth their time. You see, there is a huge disparity in the dating market where a lot of women feel entitled and they don't have actually anything to offer. So they're expecting to go on a date with a guy, the guy pays for it, but then, that's it. Oh, well, too bad. You just lost your money. And I think that I don't blame women for that. I blame men. Okay? Just like OnlyFans, I don't blame women. I blame men. Not saying the women, obviously they should be held accountable, but they wouldn't be there if they wasn't getting paid. If they weren't getting paid, they wouldn't be there. So I don't understand why all these guys, that a lot of them, the majority of them, are actually hardworking people. Unfortunately, a lot of them already have a family, but they decide to spend their hardworking money on destroying somebody else's life. If you spend money on OnlyFans, you are destroying that person's life. You need to understand that you as an individual, as a man, you work 40, 45, 50 plus hours a week to make a good living. A lot of people an excellent living. And you spend a lot of that money on OnlyFans, on fetishes and stupid, disgusting things. You need to be held accountable. You have issues, sir. You have severe psychologic issues. You have severe intimacy issues. It would be far more productive if you spent that money on a proper therapy and in investing in yourself. There's a lot of guys that chase women on social media. Why? Why are you chasing women on social media? What is the matter with you? Why can't you invest in yourself in real life and then find someone that is actually worth it? It is these men that make men be less, or at least look less than what we really are. Because they have these miscellaneous. Oh, there you go. That's a title I didn't want to do. Oh, it's a description. These miscellaneous, right? That they could even be the prize had they, if they just spend some time and money on themselves. Not gambling, not not social media, not OnlyFans. Actually hit the gym, get a therapist, get a fashion consultant, get a speech therapist that will help you how to speak properly, how to approach women properly. And then you become the prize. Then you're the one who's going to be blocking these girls. Let me tell you something. If you chasing a girl, if you're on social media, first of all, I'm 100% against social media. I love media outlets like YouTube, right? But I'm 100% against social media. You will never see me on social media. I don't have a personal social media. I don't care. I couldn't care less. Because I'm not insecure. I don't have the need to pry into people's lives, to compare myself to other people, to be fed misinformation and lies. 95% of things on Instagram are lies. They're staged. And these guys chasing this girl, let me tell you something. If you chase a girl and you sent her a DM, or you chasing her, right? Or you following her, sorry. And she never, and you've been doing it for a couple of years, she never DM'd you back. She never acknowledged your heart. She never liked your pictures. You need to unfollow. You don't exist to this woman. It's just numbers. What in the world is the matter with you? Have some self-respect. I think that everybody should have their social media on private. Every single person on earth should have their social media on private, apart from celebrities, because that's how they get their following, right? They're public figures anyway. But a normal individual, they should have their social media on private. You know who should be on your social media? Friends and family. And anyone else that you accept. So the person asks you for a request, you go, you check their stuff. If you're not interested, don't accept. But if the person likes your picture, you have to like their picture. That was the original, that's how you not selling sex. You go on social media these days, everybody's naked, right? And women want to say bad things about men all the time. TikTok started, it was obviously, TikTok is a Chinese app, Chinese platform. Then obviously the West bought, to use, right? It's still theirs. But TikTok in China and Korea and whatnot, you never see anyone naked ever. This is never gonna happen. In the West, obviously. And it started actually as an ad for kids, by the way. And the dances and the stuff. And then all of a sudden, all these degenerates got on there. And we all, think that this is okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. But today, I'm gonna be hammering on the guys. Let's leave the ladies aside. They do whatever they want to do. The guys, gentlemen, why are you chasing a woman that doesn't know you? Why are you paying for strangers to do hideous, insidious, disgusting, and horrible things for money? Why do you think you have the right to spend that money on something so frugal, something so fossil, something so trivial, something so bad, instead of spending that money on yourself? What is the matter with you? Who raised you? Did you ever had a dad in your life, a father figure? Do you know how to be a man? Do you know what your purpose in society is? It's definitely not be jerking off all day and sending money to randoms and bimbos on OnlyFans. Do you have any friends that are trying to start a business at the moment? Maybe they need your help. What about you? Are you trying to start a business at the moment? Do you have kids? Why not save that money for your kids, for school, for their future? Why not invest that money? Why not spend that money on yourself? Get an image consultant. Hit the gym. Get groomed. Get a psychoanalyst or a therapist to help you with your insecurities, with your issues that you have had for a long time. Invest that money in yourself. When you're giving free money to these girls, you are also damaging their future, their lives. You are making them believe that that's the only way to get money or the best way to get money, when it's not. The ramifications of acting in that fashion, it will affect not just them, but all women across the board. And this is only possible because weak men like you, degenerate men like you, think that it's okay to spend money on strangers. Do you really think that these girls care about you? Honestly, do you really think that these girls, if you lose your job and you can't pay rent, do you think they're gonna send you some money back? If you get diagnosed with cancer or some other disease, do you think they're gonna show up at your hospital bed? These girls don't care. They don't know you. They don't know who you are. They don't care. They just see you as a number. What in the world what is the matter with you guys? So many green stories. Oh, no, yeah, can you just wear your panties for a certain amount of time and then send it to me and I'll give you $200. What the hell is wrong with you? If you want to feel bad smells, just go work in the sewage. See how that goes. Go work in one of those, what's it called? Landfill, what is it? The ones with the trash. I can't remember the name. What is wrong with you? What is the matter? What are you doing? Do you need help? Do you need someone to talk to? Pay a therapist. That's why they go to school for 5-6 years. Look for a therapist, preferably a male one, 40 years and all. And talk to them about your issues, about your intimacy issues. Do you have a sex problem? A therapist will help you with that. But you can only help yourself. You have to be the first one. What if somebody was paying your daughter, your niece, your granddaughter, because I know there's some old ass farts out there doing this thing. Let me tell you something. If you ever paid a woman that is not your girlfriend or your wife or your mother or your sister or your aunt or your grandmother for anything, you are a horrible individual. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you straight up. I can think at least 10 people in your life right now that would use that money better, including you. Why are you paying for girls to send you dirty pennies, dirty socks, all this stuff? What the hell? What is the matter? Why is the world coming to this point right here? And then we want to come around and talk about girls. It don't matter what they're doing. People will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. As far as I know, Man is the one that didn't just build, and upkeep the infrastructure of society. If you're paying people to do easy, stupid things, of course they're gonna do it. Everybody's gonna do it. So the problem here is men. Why are you paying these girls for what? They're not even having sex with you. Honestly, it's just so outrageous. I've done the research on it. This is crazy to me. And how do you think that's gonna affect that person when it's time for that person to have a relationship with a man? And how And how do you think that's gonna affect you? So that automatically puts you in a position where you see women in some type of way. Don't worry, I'm gonna go on the girls on the next episode. Today I'm just talking about the guys. Because we set up the rhythm in society when it comes to everything all across the board apart from having children. Because we can't biologically do it. It takes two to tango, I understand that. But if you don't have any music, ain't nobody gonna tango, I tell you that. And you're the one playing the music right now. By giving these girls free money. I bet a lot of you guys are not even supporting the channel. But you sending money to OnlyFans. And it's crazy, it's outrageous to me. Honestly, this is crazy. You have to admit that your behavior, it's counterproductive and it's awful and is affecting society on a regular basis. All these degenerates that are paying women to do horrible things, are paying women for these horrible acts, or for nothing. You know, paying a woman's gas. What is wrong with you? Grow some balls, man. What's wrong with you? Go to a gas station, see a woman putting gas just because she's pretty, and you pay her a gas. You don't need the money, give it to me. I know where to put that money. It's not OnlyFans, I'll tell you that much. What is the matter with these people? I am so outraged. And then they want to come and complain, and women, there's no good women, and there's no good women, there's no good men. It's just a bunch of degenerates. Following girls on unfollow every single woman that you're following, unless it's a friend, a family member, a co-worker, somebody from school. If the person doesn't talk to you on a regular basis, unfollow. You need to understand this. Stop chasing women for nothing. She's never gonna be with you. Sorry to tell you this. Surprise! It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, ever. Do you understand this? Once you unfollow, you have less things to worry about. Because your mind is always racing on these girls that you're following. You are formatting your mind in such a way where you're giving yourself false hope for a huge period of time, where there's women around you that you can just approach in a nice way, in a respectful way. You know, these women live near you. They are from your area. They are from your neighborhood. They are from your city. They are around you. It could be a coworker. It could be, someone at the mall. You see, you have so many insecurities that you'd rather be behind a goddamn screen, okay, and trying to act like you Mr. King Dingalong. Okay, maybe you're not Mr. King Dingalong. Does it matter? No. You know what matters? Your actions, what you're doing to yourself and other people. Do you think that every single good-looking person, a good-looking man, they just, they can just choose not to do anything? No, that's not true. Everybody, a woman, as long as you're well-groomed and you're nice, you get any girl you want. I'm gonna say this again. As long as you're well-groomed and you're nice and respectful, you can get any girl you want. But it can't be these Insta thoughts. It can't be these girls on there you go with the label, sorry. It can't be. It just comes out so naturally. It can't be these Insta thoughts. It can't be these girls on social media and OnlyFans and all the stuff. They don't bring anything to your life. You finishing, you going to work for 40, 50 hours a week, and at the end of the week going home, and you have nobody at home but your stupid computer, okay, where you go online following these girls and go on cams and all this stuff, okay, when you should be investing that money in yourself. And then you look at yourself 10, 30, 40, 50, and you're alone. You're bitter and you're a creep. You're at the park looking at 12-year-olds because you're a creep. This is the road that you're taking. Absolutely, unequivocally, stop being on OnlyFans. Stop. I can't tell you this more clearly. Get off OnlyFans. Get off Instagram. Start living real life. How much can you bench? That's what I want to know. How long can you run for until you run out of gas? How much can you squat? If you take care of your body's a temple. This is the number one thing that women see about a man is your body. It doesn't matter how tall you are. You can be 5'5". It don't fucking matter. Oh, I cuss. Sorry. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Don't like cussing. It don't matter. If you take care of your body and your finances are on point, you are automatically 7, even if you're 5'5". Let that sink in for a second. If your body's on point, you have low fat, more muscle than the average person of your height, okay, or you're fit, okay, and your finances are on point, you are automatically a 7. It doesn't matter how your face look like. It don't matter. Men are meant to have strong features anyway. Women are meant to have soft features. So it don't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Your face doesn't matter at all. If your body's on point, you look like you can protect her, you look like you can provide, your finances is on point, okay, be kind, be respectful, get some etiquette classes, get some speech classes. There's some people that graduate in these things. Learn how to speak. Stop being socially awkward and hiding behind the screen and paying for strangers to do weird ass things. How you want to have a relationship with a woman if the only thing you can do is to do cash apps? What is the matter with you? Oh my God. Honestly, this is ridiculous. It's outrageous. And do you have any friends that can smack the living crap out of you? Do you have any friends that will give you a good advice? Do you have any brothers or sisters? Anyone in your life that can give you good advice? That can tell you don't do that? Because obviously most of them don't even know that you're doing this. What is the matter with you? And I know as well, there's a lot of rich women that are on OnlyFans because we blame men. Most men, I'll say 90% of men is OnlyFans. 90% of OnlyFans that pay for OnlyFans is men. But there's 10% of women, wealthy women, degenerates as well, just as much as the men. Degenerates, you ain't got no sex. You're just degenerate, okay? That pay for these girls, but not because they're interested in what they're doing, but they want to keep them there. You don't understand this? You're preventing this person to go and be a better person, the best version of themselves. Instead, you're paying for them to be the worst version of themselves, to do absolutely nothing productive for society. How many of these girls are out there that could be doctors, that could be politicians, that could be business people, that could be physicians, judges, lawyers, that could actually contribute in society in a positive and productive way? But instead, of course, they're getting easy money because these degenerate men that are highly insecure are out here paying for these girls to do God knows what. and other people are working, including themselves, are working 40, 50 hours a week. This is crazy to me. This is crazy. Anyway, I needed to talk about this. Next episode, I'm gonna address the ladies. But there's so many things that men are doing out there in society right now that it's not helping. And OnlyFans is probably, apart from committing crimes, probably the number one thing that affects society in a very negative manner. Any type of sex industry, any type. But OnlyFans is worse because you have all these young or even old, all these women in their houses, right? Just taking their panties off, just being naked and playing with dildos and all this stuff for money. But the worst thing is that they could even try it and just make a fool out of themselves, and they tell their friends, oh, actually it doesn't work. I only make like $30. But then you have these degenerate men, disgusting individuals, actually paying for them, and they making $1,000 a day. Of course they're not gonna go to work. I wouldn't go to work. Of course they're not gonna be better because of these men. Gentlemen, stop following women on social media that are not following you back, they are not liking your pictures, and never reply to you. Get off it. Get off. Invest in yourself. If you want help to do so, email us. We'll make a plan for you. We'll get you in touch with the right channels so you can be a better person. We get you on a channel so you can share your experiences. Now, as everyone knows, I consider myself to be a stoic or a fan of stoicism. And one of my favorite stoics of all time is Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was a emperor of Rome, arguably the best Roman emperor. And one of his quotes is as following: "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And I've said this on a previous video as well. And this one, I'm going to repeat it because I think I botched it. I'm going to repeat it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength. Another one that correlates with this is the following: the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Let that sink in for a second. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Do you understand this? What are you thinking about all day? Sex? OnlyFans? Prostitutes? Alcohol? Drugs? The naked people of TikTok? Social media? What are you thinking of all day? Because those thoughts will then reflect on how you act in society, and how you act in society will then reflect on everybody else around you, because you don't live in a desert island. And this is for everyone, but specifically for men. Okay? Another one that I like is the following: if it's not right to not do, if it's not true, do not say it. Okay? I'll leave you guys with these thoughts. Thank you for listening. Stay safe.